Alrighty here, Jason. So we've got the mirrored glass in the back side, correct?
Yep.
I'm sorry, front side. And the last piece of this project that we need to put in is going to be our hangers. And a lot of times over the years, people have said, well, let's use like a piece of string or a piece of cable or something like that. And what we have found is that these little D-ring hangers seem to work pretty good. Me personally, all right, I use these on a mirror that I made for home. You could also use a small keyhole type of a hanger, and that would be good too. These just give you a little bit, I'll kind of explain to you, they give you a little bit more flexibility to, in case we don't get it 100% right on money. So let's go over how this stuff works. So we have over here, these are drywall anchors, and the drywall anchors that we're going to use are, I think these are the small ones. I think they're rated to hold like 50 pounds a piece or something like that. Anyways, the way that these work is, I don't know if I took that screw out or not. Can you see that in the video here, Bill? Can you see me? Might have to back it up a little bit. Can you see this area? Let's back that up a smidge. Anyways, the way that these things work here, Jason, if you take a look, do you see how that has a Phillips head Phillips head to it? And what you do is you just tap this into the spot of the wall. So in other words, you figure out where you want to go. You make sure that there's not a stud where you're going to hang this, okay? And you would tap this into the wall, and then you screw this in, and what it does is it screws right into the drywall, and you go until this is flush, okay? Once that's in, then you're going to take your screw like this, and you screw it into the wall, and well, into this part here that's in the wall. And you're going to screw it in almost all the way, and it's going to take a few little times to test. But if we take a look at these D-rings right here, do you see how the one side is flat back here, and this side's got the little lip?
Yep.
So when we put this on our project, okay, it'll actually go like this. And do you see how it hangs off the back a smidge? And what will happen is it's just enough where it will catch the screw. So you can see how much of the screw really needs to stick out of the wall. All right, less than 1/8 of an inch. And the nice part with this here is as we start going down, all right, it catches just like that. All right, so that's all there is to it. All right, so let's pick a spot here where these want to go in. Now the particular screws that we're going to use are not that big. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these so that they're on our back right here. And we'll pick a spot where we want to put them. We already have lines drawn here, so we're going to stick with those lines. And let's grab a ruler, take a few measurements. Let's see, if we wanted it right about there, off of our top, we would be 3 inches. I like that. So let's do this. Let's mark down 3 inches on that line. And mark 3 inches on that line. We're just measuring right off the top of our project here. Okay, execute on that one. And so do you see that drill over there? So I put a small, I believe that's a 4D nail that I put in. And I had set the depth of that nail, I'm sorry, yeah, set the depth of the nail that we're going to screw with, or drill with, to the depth of the screw. So all we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to drill that right there nice and carefully. Nice and straight. Perfect right there. That looks good. That's perfect. Good. And then we'll come over here. Let me Phillips head screwdriver real quick. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. All right. So I believe Bill had went ahead and got us a screwdriver over here. We're going to make sure that it fits us really good. It fits all right. I'm going to ask Phil actually tried to find us a little bit different. And do you know which way that one has to go? I'll keep it over here, but you can try another one too. All right, where's that? You got a screw? Didn't I just give you a screw? Well, hang on. All right, where's the other one? There should be another one showing around here. There it is. Let me see. Yep. So we make sure we got our flat spot all the way towards the back. Yep. And let's go ahead and. What's a far reach there, huh? All right. Yes, there. Now let me show you something. See this one over here? That's a number. That one right there is a number 1. This one right here is a number 2. Phillips head. And what we're going to want to do when we put this in, all right, is you're going to be nice and square over the top, and you're going to press pretty darn decent when you go in. All right, we don't want to strip the top. Put that just like that, nice and straight. And we're going to snug it up. Now, why don't we want to use an impact driver when we do this?
Could bend this piece. Could break the glass.
What do you think's probably going to happen if we use impact driver?
Strip it.
Yeah, we're actually going to strip the threads out of the wood, okay? So we just drilled a small little pilot hole. I'll let you go ahead and do this one. I'll hold it for you a little bit. Put this on my lap. Let me see that little Phillips head over there real quick, please. Okay. And it's okay if they have a little bit of movement to them, okay? And here's the nice part. So when you go to put it on the wall, I cock them back like that, and then when it finds the screws and it goes down, right, it will eventually catch just like this. You see that? And remember that the space between the head of this here and this right here is going to be this thickness, maybe a little bit more. Does that make sense? And you just hang it on the wall and it'll come right down. So if we were to take a look at this here, when we go to put this on our wall at home, from center to center is 20 inches. So from the crosshair of the wall here to the crosshair of the wall for the other one of these is going to be how far apart?
40 inches.
That's right. Okay, and we would use a level to level it up and down, or we could measure either off of the ceiling or more preferably off of the floor if it's like hardwood. Does that make sense? Level would be the way to go.
I actually have a 24-inch long level.
Okay, that'd work plenty fine then. And obviously somebody kind of holds it up. You'll get it really close to where you want it. This is about 2.5 inches down, so you kind of figure out where you want the top. Remember, most of the time, this thing will be, you know, so that your face will be
right here.
Correct. Let's see. View. Yeah. So our face will be right here. So when we go to put it on the wall, somebody will help hold it. Like, let's say the wall's right here. Stand back and take a look at it and say, all right, I like it right there. Just make a little pencil line at the top, and then you measure down 2.5 inches from there. All right. Listen, this looks like a very, very, very nice project. I do like the way that it looks. I will have to give you 2 of these here to take home. Other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, we could use some Windex on this thing here.
You got some extra?
I think we have some around here. You just want to be really, really, really careful. Remember, this can move. It's probably not going to, but it can. And that's why we put that paper on the back so that we don't really destroy that reflective coating. But other than that, it looks pretty good.
You got a Windex though.
Yeah, when you get it on the wall or something like that, if there's any finger smudges, you can just carefully go over it. And you know, you put some nice little decorations or something down here on the little shelf. But tell you what, man, it looks like $1 million. I really, really, really like the way it looks, and project's finally done. It's all the way done. Nice job.
Took a year and a few months.
Yeah, a long time.